Hello everybody, it's your boy Justin, and before Halloween month begins, we're going to review a Marvel book. It's been like a month since we reviewed a Marvel book. We've been mostly doing DC books for Batman month, so today we're reviewing Indestructible Hulk, Volume 1, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. by Mark Waid and art by Leinil Yu. Sorry, I have a bookmark in here. So I gotta say, I love. Leinil Francis Yu. My bad, I got his name mixed up. But I love Francis Yu's art. I think he worked on Dark Avengers back in the day. I could be wrong. So this book is basically about Bruce Banner being tired of being like a joke in the science community and being jealous of Tony Stark and Reed Richards. So he meets with Maria Hill in a restaurant in Alabama, right? And by the way, Coulson is in the book for like two pages. I even know Coulson was a real like Marvel Comics character. Like maybe he was just from the movies, and then they brought him in to the Marvel universe. I have no idea, but yeah, Coulson's in the book for like, but he's only in the book for like this page where he's messaging Maria Hill. So yeah, like Bruce Banner with a new nifty haircut meets with Maria Hill, who's director of S.H.I.E.L.D., and basically asks for a job, saying now he can basically control the Hulk, and on the days he can't, you know, he, he'll let S.H.I.E.L.D. use him basically as a weapon against whatever enemies he wants. If on the days where he's not if he on the days where he's not Hulk, he they provide him with funding to do research, right? Like cure cancer, renewable energies, stuff like that, right? Yeah, so that's the premise of the book. Hulk, Bruce Banner joins S.H.I.E.L.D. and goes on his first mission. He goes after this guy, the Thinker, right? Which I think that was like a Fantastic Four villain. I'm not exactly sure. The art by Francis Yu is amazing, even though I'm not a huge fan of like uh, Bruce Banner's haircut. The art is fantastic. Look at the action here, right? Oh, by the way, in the second issue, this book came out in 2014, and by the way, it's 5 issues. I forgot to mention that. And in the second issue, Tony Stark shows up thinking that like S.H.I.E.L.D. has brainwashed Bruce Banner. And by the way, you have this really cringe scene where Bruce Banner's laughing at like a equation that's like a pun. Yeah, so what's up happening is like Bruce Banner tricks Tony Stark into taking him on a mission to this mountain, secluded mountain, where Bruce Banner can Hulk out and beat the crap out of Tony Stark, right? So yeah, you have a fight between Bruce Banner and Tony Stark in the black and gold armor, which I liked. I like this armor. I like the color scheme of this armor. I was getting sick of the red and yellow, right? But it's kind of like weird that in the like early 2010s, when the Iron Man movies were coming out in the comics, he had nanomachine. He had like a nanomachine suit. So him going back to like wearing armor is kind of like a step back in my opinion. But yeah, that is what it is. So yeah, other bad guys Hulk fights in this book are AIM, right? Apparently AIM has this robot suit that's basically where it's piloted by 5 people. It's called the Quintronic Man, and apparently 4 out of 5 of the original pilots are dead, so they use like the corpses of the former pilots to to pilot the other limbs, while the main pilot is this old man who runs this AIM, right? AIM terrorist cell, right? Which you get this awesome scene where Hulk brutally kills the pilot of the Quintronic man by breaking his cockpit while they're in lava. So that was brutal. A lot of brutal scenes in this book. So the final chapter, right, which they set up this new team of scientists for Bruce Banner at this nuclear town where they test nukes back in the day. Yeah, he gets sent on a mission to fight Atuma, which is an exiled warlord of Atlantis, right? Who's going to wipe out humanity, right? So they send Hulk on this Chinese submarine called the Dreadnought, which looks pretty cool. And Bruce Banner teams up with other Atlanteans to take down Atuma, right? Which Atuma has created this bioweapon, this acid that can destroy everything, right? It's made from alchemy, and they use it here, and it turns everybody into skeletons, right? So this book is pretty brutal at times. Yeah, so I don't want to spoil the whole book, but yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. By the way, one of the Atlantean chicks has a thing for Hulk, but not for Banner. She's very grossed out at Banner, right? So what did I think about this book? I thought the art was good. I thought the story was good. The dialogue is a bit cringe at times. It's very modern Twitter talk, but overall, I thought this was a good book. It's not as good as Waid's old stuff from back in the day, but it's pretty good, man. I would give this a 7 out of 10. If you're a Hulk fan, maybe you won't like this book because it's very much in a way different direction than most Hulk books. But most Hulk books are him wandering in the middle of nowhere and fighting random monsters or the military. At least this is something new. But I do have a problem with this book because I used to read Hulk back in the mid-2000s, and Hulk, after Planet Hulk, they made Hulk smart, so now Hulk in this book is dumb again. No explanation for that other than maybe they retconned it, I don't know. But overall, I like this book. And by the way, our first review for Halloween month, which is going to be on Saturday, Saturday is the October 1st, right? Yeah, I think it is. It's going to be Ultra Mega.